Now, starting this hour, Capitol Hill is on high alert. And the FBI has confirmed suspicious letters containing a poisonous substance have been sent to both the White House and to Congress. An envelope containing the deadly poison ricin was mailed to the office of Republican Senator Roger Wicker of Mississippi yesterday. Now, today, another envelope laced with the poison was found addressed to the president himself. Now, to talk to me more about this, I'm joined by RT producer Adriana Guriso and RT correspondent Perry Boring. Adriana, let's start with you. What's happening right now with the situation?
Well, Margaret, a lot to talk about. A lot of activity today on Capitol Hill. The White House has confirmed today that a letter containing a suspicious substance, in this case ricin, was indeed mailed to the president. Just yesterday, as you have just mentioned, the FBI confirmed reports of another envelope that was delivered to a member of Capitol Hill, a member of Congress, on Capitol Hill. In this case, it was Republican Senator Roger Wicker from Mississippi. Those concerns continued on today at the Senate, prompting the evacuation of both the Russell and Hart office buildings today, stemming from another letter scare. So it seems, that has been already cleared. People have come back to their offices. However, things still remain on high alert.
Certainly. So, when I think of ricin, I think of rat poison. Can you explain to us exactly what this is?
So essentially, it's a ricin essentially is a poison, and it's made according to the CDC, it's made from castor beans. So exposure to it has to be very deliberate. So it is poisonous, or I'm sorry, it's deadly if ingested. So essentially, it comes in various forms, and in this case, it was a powder. So essentially, it's not contagious, but can sometimes spread from person to person. So exposure must be deliberate in order to cause some sort of harm.
I see. So Perry, you've been on the Hill, a lot of experience there. Can you tell us exactly, break down this process for me. How does it work when mail goes in?
Right. I worked in the House of Representatives for a member of Congress, and when I was first there, my first job was the Constituent Relations Director, and my main duty was to oversee the entire correspondence office for this particular member. So part of that was reading all of the members' mail. As you can imagine, members of Congress get a lot of mail on a daily basis, and they need help from their staffers to sort through it. And that was my first job. But before I would even get the mail in the office, it would go through a screening process off campus, overseen by the Capitol Police. So anything like what we saw in Senator Wicker's office, it was intercepted by Capitol Police first. So it was really impossible for something like this to enter the compound.
I see. So the same process for the, Capitol Hill, same process for the White House. We're seeing letters go to the White House too. Is that essentially how that works there?
Right, and before I was on Capitol Hill, I worked as a White House intern for President Obama in the Presidential Office of Correspondence. It's a very similar process, except for it's overseen by Secret Service. And in fact, the Office of Presidential Correspondence is very large. It has over 50 employees and over 1,300 volunteers that help read all the president's mail. The president gets about 10,000 pieces of mail a week, and every single piece of mail is read by a human being, and then before it gets to the president's desk, it's probably seen at least 6 White House employees. But it is a similar process. The Presidential Office of Correspondence is actually off-site. It's not even in the White House. It's too big. It wouldn't fit in the White House. But before it reaches the Presidential's Correspondence Office, it's sent to another facility where it's screened, overseen by the Secret Service. So again, it's pretty much impossible for something like this to reach the President's office.
Okay, so mail sorters and people alike, are they in real danger of actually touching the mail? How close do they come in contact with actually being in harm's way?
They're not going to come in contact with a piece of mail that is laced with any type of dangerous material. Everything has been screened before it gets there. And then the sites that oversee the mail, who screen the mail, are all secured, and they go through extensive protocol before any staffer could ever be in danger.
Okay. Also, in terms of the member, does the member actually touch their own mail, or is there a multiple chain of command before it actually gets to them, if it ever gets to them?
Sure. Members and the president himself do get to see their own mail. Like I said, members of Congress and the president receive a lot of mail on a daily basis, and it would literally be impossible for them to read every piece of mail that comes to them. And that's
so
why
essentially it's on lockdown. That's what you're trying to say.
That's why they hire staff. There's a lot of mail that doesn't merit a response. They get a lot of random thank you notes. The president receives a huge amount of gifts, and it would literally take his entire 10 people's entire day to read.
Just go through that.
the
So.
mail. So only mail that requires their personal attention will be put on their desk.
Okay, so Adriana, what's next in this case?
Well, essentially, your guess is as good as ours. Essentially, people are still on high alert, and people on the Hill are still incredibly cautious. So we are still seeing, ebbs and flows, and people are still worried, but we shall see.
I see. Well, that was RT producer Adriana Usero and RT correspondent Perry and Boring. Thank you, guys.